An even contest. Let's see what happens. Good morning, one and all. We're here at the Melbourne Cricket Ground. You join us for this match between Peshawar Zalmi and Karachi. I'm Adam Gilchrist, and with me in commentary today is Michael Atherton, Mel Jones, and the one and only Ali Mitchell.
Certainly a good toss to win. You would have batted every day of the week and twice on Sundays. Certainly feels like there are a lot of runs in this pitch.
These two teams always produce some great games as we see some of the key players come out onto the ground. It's a fantastic crowd in today. It's an evenly poised matchup. Let's see what happens first ball.
The captain's going to change things around in the field.
Right, so we're ready to get underway. There's always something special about the first delivery. It can really set the tone for a match. First ball, but didn't get anywhere near that one. Was quick onto that in the infield. Misses everything. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. Edge, amazing delivery. The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say? Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Edge, but it drops safely. Boycott staying put, but the opposition have put in a huge appeal. Gone. Fine catch.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The task here will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings. Wow, that's missed the lot. Good bowling in that over. Just the one from it. Karachi are 1 for 1.
End of the first, not many runs off it. A good start by the bowlers.
This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go. Bolt, the left-arm medium bowler, is coming into the attack from the Great Southern stand end. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Now the batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. That's a strong appeal. What's the umpire's decision? Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Yep. Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully. Needs a direct hit. Not the ideal way of handling that ball. Oh, my word. Fast reflexes and grabs it. Stunning catch. Cut away, but straight to point for the easy catch.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down as a fail.
Nearly gets the edge. Bolt with a great delivery there. That's the end of the over. 2 runs added. Karachi are 2 for 3.
Another good over by the bowlers. Bowled to their field well and mixed their deliveries nicely.
Imran from the members' end. Gone, knocked them over. Just too much pace there.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
A new batter always likes to feel bat on ball as they bring a bit of nervous energy to the wicket. Good stop. Probably managed to prevent 4 runs. No, no, no. Terrible shot. Bowler and fielders look really confident. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. End of the over. 2 runs added. Karachi are 3 for 5. Oh, that's cut off nicely. 4 runs saved. Good running. They should come back for 2. And that's gone. Amazing catch. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come into bat after the fall of a wicket. Brilliant shot there.
Watched it closely out of the hand and hammered that slower ball away to the boundary. Well, he can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
A classic cover drive there. Punched away into the gap. Probably get a couple of runs there. Gone. Good catch on the boundary. In the air, and cover takes an easy catch.
Starting to get interesting now. That's the 5th wicket, and a very frustrated person is heading back to the pavilion.
That's a long way to walk out there just to turn around and walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first run behind them and then push on. Oh my, that's racing away.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
Things have been kept relatively quiet here. Another good over comes to an end.
They're still in a sticky situation early on, but clawing their way back gradually.
Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries just to keep them guessing. Huge shot. That's a massive shot. Just incredible.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook. Needs a dot ball.
Across the stumps and a flick of the wrists. It's wide of square leg. Could be 4.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs. How will he reply?
End of a high-scoring over. Beautiful batting. After hitting the boundary that many times, there's high confidence out in the middle. Bolt from the Great Southern Stand end. The right-arm fast bowler is coming into the attack from the Great Southern Stand end. Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully. Oh, wow. Brilliant reactions, and what a catch. Super catch.
Well, the end of a productive innings. It didn't quite ignite into fireworks as we would have hoped, but still solid work.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes charging out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up.
A bit of a change-up in the field now.
Bolt, the left-arm pace bowler, is coming on to bowl from the members' end. They'll get at least 1 here.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary. You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that. How will the bowler respond?
Incredible. What a grab. And gone. That's a fantastic catch.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down, really didn't get settled and looked to be in trouble for most of the knock.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings. Evans, ready to face their first ball, really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Couldn't get it through the field. Misses. That's a big chance gone begging. Good bowling. Kept it nice and tight and made it hard to score. Trouble. That's a boundary save for sure. Misses everything. Cuts that off well in the infield. Ambrose has had a pretty good over, just needed a bit more luck to find a wicket.
It's been a bit of a battle finding some big overs, but they worked the ball around nicely.
Imran has been going really well here, comes back on from the members' end. Edge, but it drops safely. Everyone's gone up. And that's gone. Amazing catch.
The big wicket is gone. Never really looked comfortable, and now they have to start the long walk back.
A difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to settle themselves in before facing their first ball. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Now the batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. Imran has kept the pressure on in this over. Just needs to maintain the momentum going forwards. Ambrose from the Great Southern Stand end. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Outrageous catch. What a wicket to get.
That's number 9 down. The bowling's been good so far. The 10th shouldn't be too long in coming, you'd think.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should be on as the new batter strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket. And out. 2 wickets. 2 balls.